Here we have for sale our 2019 on a 19 plate Peugeot Partner. This is the 650 model, which is referring to the payload, which is the weight you can carry in the back of the van, which is roughly 650 kilos. This is the professional model, which is the spec. It's got the 1.6 litre blue HDI diesel Euro 6 engine producing 75 PS in this particular example. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Peugeot Partner Professional of this age. We'll also have a really close look at the condition of this particular example, and I'll also talk you through the service history and what we've done to it during our preparation in readiness for sale here at Bridgend Van Centre. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are two doors which open like so. And you can see on the back of the Peugeot Partner that they do have a sort of a 60-40 split on the rear of the van with the size of the barn doors. In terms of spec here at the rear of the vehicle, on the professional model, you do get rear parking sensors completely as standard. In terms of condition then, if we have a really good look here at the condition of the paintwork here, I must say the paintwork does look to be in really good order. There's a nice gloss to the paintwork. There is a little chip just here on the very edge of the door, and a couple of other just very minor little chips which have just been touched in neatly, but otherwise not really much to fault it on there. In terms of the rear bumper, a couple of little marks and things like that just on top of the rear bumper, as to be expected. But the idea with these rear bumpers, of course, with it being a non-painted plastic bumper, is of course basically for that purpose, is because this is a high traffic area and it's quite likely that you're going to pick up a few marks just there. If we open up the rear doors, then we can start to have a look inside the back of the van. So first thing I can point to is this little yellow handle here. Give that a pull, that allows you to open the door right out to its full 180 degree position, and you can do exactly the same with the other door as well. Now you can see the van is ply lined, so you've got boards here on the sides and on the floor, and that is of course there to protect the vehicle. So if you've got cargo moving around in the back of you, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent in the side of the van. Having a look inside then, generally speaking, as you would expect, in pretty good condition. There's a few, of course, marks to the exposed painted areas and, of course, to the bulkhead, but certainly doesn't suggest to me a van that has had excessively heavy use by any means at all. Plenty of tie-down points, as you can see there, dotted around on the floor of the van for, of course, tying cargo down. And you do have a load through hatch here as well. So if you twist that little yellow dial at the top, that allows you to fold the hatch down. You can then fold the passenger seat forward, and that allows you to load right from the back of the van here all the way into the passenger footwell, really maximizing the space of the van. If we shut the rear doors, then we can continue to go around the outside here, and this is where we like to look in these nice angles down the side of the vehicle, a bit more of a dynamic angle than what you would maybe get in a photograph, to have a look for any dents, ripples, signs of previous repairs, anything like that which I can see down the side of the van. So there is the smallest little crease just here. Now, to be honest with you, you really wouldn't see it unless you were down in this sort of position here, but there is the smallest little crease along the door just here, and a little touch in just there, which you can see above my finger as well. If I open up the fuel flap, this is where the AdBlue tank is located. So when I said right at the start of the video, this is a 1.6 blue HDI, that is referring to the AdBlue system. So what that means is the vehicle is Euro 6, so you can take this vehicle into the ultra low emission zone areas such as central London, Bath, Bristol, Manchester, those sorts of areas, without having to pay the extra ULEZ charge. Opening up the side loading door, this gives you another aspect then of the load space from this angle, and also a closer look there at the bulkhead and the step there on the side loading door. And then also opening up the passenger door here, we can start to have a look inside the cab. So lovely condition here of the floor. There's a nice set of rubber overmats in there as well. And having a look at the passenger seats, must be said, looking very, very nice indeed. I thought that might be a little scag, but it's not. It's in really, really good condition inside the cab here, it must be said. You can see that on top of the dashboard. Further down as well, a couple of very light sort of cosmetic marks there, but all in all, very nice inside the cab there. I'll talk you through a bit more of the spec when we go around to the driver's side in just a second. The Professional then does come with a full set of wheel trims, of course, on the steel wheels. So these are 15-inch steel wheels, and I say it does come with a full set of wheel trims. Now then, let's talk a bit about the history and what we've done to it. So we do have evidence of a really nice maintenance plan that this vehicle has been on since it's been brand new. So it's one owner from new, and we do have evidence of a previous service which was carried out around 21,000 miles, but that was back in 22. So during our preparation, we have carried out a further full service, changing all of the filters on the van. We've put a new MOT on the vehicle, but crucially we have changed the brake discs and pads all round on the vehicle as well. So it has now got an absolute clean bill of health with a fresh service, fresh MOT, so ready to drive away straight away. Around to the front of the vehicle then, again, lovely condition around here to the front. Of course, you are going to pick up stone chips to the bonnet and the front bumper. That is of course natural on any used vehicle, particularly a van with the sort of the shape of a van. It is they are going to be prone to that, but generally speaking, I must say this one is not bad at all. Front fog lights, of course, come there on the professional model. I do think it's quite a modern looking van. Certainly for this category of vehicle, absolutely perfect to be put straight into work straight away. And there's no VAT on this particular example as well. So for anyone who's watching who's not VAT registered, an absolute ideal van there. Opening up the driver's door then, we can start to have a look inside here. So inside of the driver's door card, that's in really good order. Again, you can see the condition of the floor there with that nice rubber overmat. The driver's seat's in really nice condition. I really like the steering wheel on these. Really small, sort of squared off steering wheel, makes it feel really nice and modern. A nice light feel as well to the steering. 2 full remote keys come with the vehicle. If I jump in, we can start the vehicle up. So we can see all the lights come on and go off as they should. Oil level correct. Just over half a tank of fuel in this particular van as well, which is always a nice bonus. And you can see the mileage there at the bottom, 28,579 miles. If I turn the steering wheel over to the left then, you can see this extra stalk underneath here, and that is for your cruise control and your speed limiter if you want to set one of those. And then on the stalk up here, you can just about see auto there for auto lights as well. Into the center then, you've got a 5-speed manual gearbox, an electronic handbrake, which is quite easy to operate, and you've also got air conditioning there and heated wing mirrors as well. The nice screen up on top of here then, you can connect your phone to this via a USB cable, and that gives you Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And of course you've got DAB radio on here, and you can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth as well. If we jump out then, finally just having a look down the driver's side of the vehicle here, and just having a look for any little dings or dents down here, but this is the sort of final part of the bodywork to look at. I must say it's looking really tidy, very clean down there. Just trying to see if there's anything I can particularly fault down this side, but yeah, of course feel free to pause the video at any point if you would like to, but I must say generally speaking very good. And let's have a look at the windscreen as well. Windscreen, just having a look again for any chips, anything significant there to show you. It's all looking pretty good. But there we go then. So just to summarize, this is a 2019 on a 19 plate Peugeot Partner. This is a 650 model, so 650 kilogram payload roughly that you can put in the back of the vehicle. 1.6 Blue HDI Euro 6 diesel engine producing 75 PS, 5-speed manual gearbox along with that. This is what they call the standard wheelbase, which is basically short wheelbase in Peugeot terms. They do, I believe, a compact version, which is very small. You don't see many of those around, but this is the normal short wheelbase size that you would see. Say professional model, we've run through all the spec on that, which is really, really nice. Key features like the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, also air conditioning, of course. Parking sensors in the back. Of course, this van is ply lined. Previous service history, 2 keys, and of course we have just been right through it. Full service, new MOT, brake discs and pads all around, and no VAT. So certainly lots going for this van, and of course a really nice condition as well. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, bridgenvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the price, the description and the photography of the vehicle. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom left-hand side of the sign, but of course there's a number of ways you can get in contact via the website. You will find a finance calculator on the website, so you can actually adjust the quotation to meet your requirements. You can then actually apply for finance via our website, but of course get in contact if you'd like some quotes over the phone or email. We can by all means help you with that, whether you're a private individual or a limited company. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. We can deliver our vehicles nationwide, and this vehicle will be supplied with 12 months AA warranty as standard, with options to extend to 2 or 3 years if you wish. Thank you very much for watching.